Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Champions Cup. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. So without further ado, we're off to the stadium and your commentary team of Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Alan Smith alongside me. Alan, this is a very intriguing group. We've had a couple of games for each club now. Now we're on to match day 3. Beginning to shape up.
Yeah, I think so. The group does begin to take shape, and we'll begin to see who are going to be the favourites to top it.
Well, what do you think about this, Alan? It's pretty tough to call. They're good sides, aren't they?
They are two high-calibre sides, and you look at the two sets of players, so much quality in both, and it is difficult at kick-off to separate the two.
Referee here is Gianluca Del Tarano. Spotlight on these two teams in the Champions Cup on match day 3. That's the kickoff. We're started.
Yeah, we're getting into the body of this group now, and the favourites start to emerge.
Navarra. Santiago. In this move. Close range shot. Will it be? Well, they've got a corner. For a goal.
Well, he could hardly miss that from the right wing. That was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it.
Oh, it's a brilliant header.
Here is another angle on that goal. We've opened the scoring here 1-0. Top out. Adatura. Good forward play from them. take the throw, they've lost possession. Excellent on the ball. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Aranguiz, good control here. The referee asserting his authority here early on, giving that free kick. The referee obviously allowed them to take that quickly. Well, he will say that the ball should have come quicker. He's offside. Turnover in play. Sandoval. Wow. It's a very crisp challenge there. Well, they're in a good position here. It's a good ball, they could be in a goal. Excellent judgment by the goalkeeper. He knew he could get it, and get it he did.
Yeah, he's always on his toes, this lad, sweeping up behind his back four.
Santiago. Navarro. The cross comes in now. Tried to steer it in with the volley, and it's just over the bar. Was the chance to hit the target. That's what will disappoint him. He didn't even work the goalkeeper.
Well, it was a brilliant ball in, and he couldn't have asked for any more, but the finish was woeful.
Got to manage without him today. Now he's gone, and life goes on, Alan.
Life does go on, yeah. I mean, it's a big decision by the football club, but maybe they'll get a replacement in quickly.
Guerrero. That passing is top class. Sandoval. Now Guerrero. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. To the attack now. The officials clearly in agreement. That's a straightforward offside decision. And a quick return pass. Aranguiz. Santiago. Navarro. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. He's got the ball well found. Great header, great goal! Superb goal here.
Coming in from the right, that was so inviting. Wonderful delivery.
Great ball, great goal.
Well, it was. They're a powerful side, and they really do attack the ball with a lot of aggression.
Let's take another look at the goal. Now it's 2-0. Now Guerrero. Navarro. It's a real opening here. What a chance! referee has given a corner here. Santiago. Looked a bit panicky from the defender. Sandoval. Quickly back to his feet. Adatura. A wish there to try and deceive the referee. All credit to the player. Free kick for Galatasaray. It's an easy decision for the ref.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
Stretching there, the defender. He has cleared. Surely he's going to score here. Into the face of the opposition. Referee points for a corner. Nothing coming for them from the corner. Will be adjudged offside here. Close, but got to get the movement timed a little bit better. Guerrero. Excellent positioning, and the interception is made. Navarro. Now Guerrero. Santiago. The interceptor has got the ball here. Looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball just runs straight out over the touchline. Very well worked, the throw. They've lost possession. Well, he will say that the ball should have come quicker. He's offside. Go back to the goalkeeper here. Can't blame him for that. Control here, quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. It's a chance! Could it be? That's a cool deflection off the defender. And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it.
And here is another angle on that goal. Well, now it's 2-1. Santiago. Arda Turan. And in goes the cross. Oh, his nerves were jangling then, that defensive player. Aranguiz. Wow. Santiago. Arda Turan. Well, this is half-time, that's the whistle. And 2-1 is the score at this stage.
So we reach half-time with the score 2-1. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the game.
There's the kick-off for the second half of this third match, remember, in the group stage of the Champions Cup.
Seems to be one or two nerves about in that first period, but I think it'll open up a little bit.
Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here. Gonna cross it. Position here. Here's the opportunity. Oh, good work from the keeper. Getting set to take this corner, Galatasaray. They haven't got any time to waste because they're still losing. Comes a substitution for the away team. He's gone out off that player, tried to get out of the way. Well, here he is, Wesley Sneijder. Probably not too happy to be not starting the game today. Might have had one or two things to say to the manager down there, and he's talked his way into the action. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. What a chance here. Oh! Well, that's a fantastic goal.
chances they've created here. I'm not sure he hit that exactly as he would have wanted, but he doesn't care. It's ended up in the net.
Keep on coming. Schneider. Here's Schneider. He's only picked out the goalkeeper's gloves. Goalkeeper. Santiago. Sandoval. And he read their minds. Brilliant defending in the circumstances. Wow. Santiago. The defender didn't do his job. He's got past him easily. Here's the cross. The player, goal! Fantastic header! And that was that team at their very best, Alan.
Well, it was a great delivery into the box from that left-hand side.
It's where they looked dangerous.
The timing was great and the bravery to get ahead of his man.
It was some header. Massive scoreline, 4-1. Galatasaray have got the advantage here. Referee's blown now. He wanted to play the advantage, didn't see an advantage. Santiago. Guerrero. A chance for him now to use his skill of getting the ball into the box. Oh, it could be on. Shots on here. It's a battle of will and skill here, and it's won by the goalkeeper.
Well, you'd fancied the striker in that situation, but the keeper, what a stop.
Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Chorluka. Looking for Ada Turan. Bit of pressure on the play, that's why it's gone out. The manager's going to bring on a fresh player now. Quick look at the goal again.
Yeah, you don't get tired of seeing this one. Wonderful effort.
It might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Guerrero, he read it, cut it out. Showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. Well, he's been given the ball really, didn't have to do too much to get it. It's a poor pass. Sandoval. A touch of class, a back heel there. And it's Sirigu with a super save. Well, they line up for the corner. He did see it all the way, Alan, but it's still a good save.
Yeah, he would have been disappointed to get beaten, but nevertheless had to keep his eye on the ball.
Brilliant opening. He's going to shoot. It's bounced back into play from the bar. Veloso. Sandoval. Guerrero. The shot, and put it away. He's put away his second, he's doubled up, and it's a delightful double too.
Well, I'm not sure if he intended that. It's kept just under the bar and it was an unstoppable shot.
Let's see the replay now. And the stoppage in play means the substitution can take place, and it's going to be a double substitution. 5-1 the score. Schneider. Here's Veloso. Adatura. Close range shot. Adaturan's in the middle. Lost the ball. Wow. Sandoval. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. It's not been a wasted ball from this fella today. On target with his pass again. Here's Veloso. Adatura. Schneider. Sabri. Here's the shot. Didn't get much time to see that, the goalkeeper. Good save. Well, this is the time where the managers really earn their money. It's going to be an alteration, try and improve the team. play off the player.
Well, they cleared it for only another corner.
It's interesting the account to this point. Santiago.
Very good save and a very clean one as well. The ball didn't bounce off him. Well, it's a 90-minute match, and there's only 2 minutes to go. Very comfortable position. It's been that way for some time now in this match, and this match is very nearly over.
Schneider. Important challenge now, he must get the ball away. Wesley Sneijder. That's a tremendous piece of play.
He's found his teammate, and it's a header.
And it's in! The header! Great goal! Well, there's a goal that perhaps not gone according to the script here. They just picked their moment to get forward after a lot of defending.
Yeah, they can thank the defenders for that, but when they didn't get the ball, they moved it forward really quickly. They were ruthless there. Well, the positive thing to say is they haven't given up. They've kept on playing, and it is a consolation goal. Nothing more than that.
Well, the fans are enjoying this. 5-2.
Santiago. Straight in sharply, read it well, got in there quickly. Ada Turan. Wesley Sneijder.
They've certainly got it, they're enjoying it, and they've progressed in the tournament.
I really think they're beginning to fancy the chances now, the way that they're playing.
Well, there was really only one team in that game, and their fans will be travelling home delighted with their big victory. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.